Picture this. A kid from a small Belgian town, born with a ball at his feet, destined to dazzle the world. Eden Hazard wasn't just a footballer, he was poetry in motion. At Chelsea, he was untouchable. A wizard weaving through defenses, leaving Premier League giants in his dust. 2 Premier League titles, 2 Europa Leagues, an FA Cup, and that unforgettable 2017 solo goal against Arsenal that had fans screaming his name. 110 goals in 352 games, a 93% pass accuracy in tight spaces. PFA Player of the Year in 2015, Hazard was the heartbeat of Stamford Bridge, a smiley maestro who played with joy. Then the call came. Real Madrid, the ultimate stage. In 2019, a $115 million transfer, potentially $150 million with add-ons, promised to crown him a Galactico. Zinedine Zidane, his idol, welcomed him to the Bernabeu. The world expected a new king to follow Ronaldo's footsteps. But somewhere, the magic faded. Injuries piled up. Whispers of burgers and extra pounds grew louder. The sparkle in his boots dimmed. 7 goals in 76 games. A shadow of the Chelsea prince. What turned Eden Hazard's dream move into a nightmare? Was it the ankle-crushing tackle by Thomas Meunier? The weight of Madrid's spotlight? Or something deeper? This is the story of a football fairy tale gone wrong. Buckle up as we dive into the rise, the fall, and the truth behind Eden Hazard's journey. You won't believe what really happened. To understand the fall of Eden Hazard, we need to trace the arc of his rise. A story that begins in La Louvière. 16, Hazard debuted for Lille in France's Ligue 1. A wiry kid with audacious flair. By 20, he was captaining the side to a 2011 Ligue 1 and Coupe de France double. 50 goals in 149 games, a playmaker's vision, and a knack for nutmegs made him Europe's hottest prospect. Scouts from Arsenal, Barcelona, and Real Madrid circled. But it was Chelsea who won the race in 2012 for $32 million. A bargain for a player who'd redefine their attack. At Stamford Bridge, Hazard became a legend. His first season under Roberto Di Matteo? 13 goals, 24 assists, and a Europa League title. He danced past defenders like they were cones, his low center of gravity making him untouchable. The stats tell the story. 352 appearances, 110 goals, 85 assists. His 2014-15 season under Jose Mourinho was peak Hazard, PFA Player of the Year, 14 Premier League goals, and a title-clinching strike against Crystal Palace. In 2017, that solo run against Arsenal, jinking past Coquelin, outpacing Koscielny, became an internet sensation, a 7-2 thrashing sealed by his genius. Another title followed in 2016-17 under Antonio Conte, plus a second Europa League in 2018-19, where he scored twice in the final. Fans adored his cheeky grin, his love for the game. He's Hazard, they'd say. He'll figure it out. But the whispers grew. Real Madrid, the club of his idol Zinedine Zidane, beckoned. Hazard had always dreamed of the white jersey. After captaining Belgium to third at the 2018 World Cup, 7 goals and assists in 7 games, he was at his peak. In June 2019, Madrid paid $115 million, potentially rising to $150 million with add-ons. The Bernabeu roared as he was unveiled, 50,000 fans chanting his name. "This is my home," Hazard said, promising to emulate Zidane's legacy. The stage was set for greatness. Then, the cracks appeared. Pre-season photos sparked chatter. Hazard looked heavier, less skull memes. Fair or not, the narrative stuck. He wasn't ready for Madrid's ruthless spotlight. His debut was delayed by a hamstring injury, and when he finally played in September 2019 against Real Sociedad, he showed flashes, a nutmeg, a clever pass, but no goals. Then came November 26, 2019, a Champions League clash with PSG. Thomas Meunier's tackle crunched into Hazard's ankle. Diagnosis: fracture. Surgery followed. 3 months out. That moment wasn't just a tackle. It was the turning point. The ankle never recovered fully. Hazard returned in February 2020, but the explosiveness was gone. He'd dribble, then wince. Another injury, a muscle strain, struck weeks later. The COVID-19 lockdown halted play, but not his struggles. In his first season, he managed 16 La Liga starts and 1 goal. Fans groaned. Pundits questioned his commitment. The numbers were brutal. 93% pass accuracy from Chelsea days dropped to 89% under Madrid's pressure. His dribble success rate fell from 75% to 60%. The free role he thrived in at Chelsea didn't exist in Zidane's rigid system. The injuries piled up like unpaid bills. 18 separate setbacks across 4 years. hamstrings, thighs, another ankle fracture in 2020. By 2021, he hadn't played a full 90 minutes since leaving Chelsea. A glimmer came against Atalanta in the 2020-21 Champions League. Fleeting. Carlo Ancelotti, his former Chelsea boss, returned to Madrid in 2021 and tried to revive him. "He still got it," Ancelotti insisted, but Hazard averaged under 1,000 minutes per season. "At Madrid," Ancelotti later admitted, "if you're not starting, someone else is." Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo saw lazy, overweight. Teammates reportedly grumbled about pizza nights and a relaxed attitude. Hazard didn't hide his love for life's pleasures. "I enjoy hamburgers, pizza," he said in a 2022 interview. At Chelsea, it wasn't an issue. At Madrid, it's different. The Bernabeu's expectations were unrelenting. Training was brutal, the spotlight blinding. Unlike Chelsea, where he was the talisman, Madrid demanded he fit their machine. He couldn't. The mental toll was heavier than the physical. "I stopped enjoying training," Hazard admitted post-retirement. When it's not fun, why keep going? The pandemic didn't help. Isolated in Madrid, away from family, his motivation waned. His stats at Madrid: 76 games, 7 goals, 12 assists. Compare that to Chelsea's 110 goals in 352 games. For 100 million, it was a disaster. He won 2 La Liga titles and a Champions League, but as a passenger, not a protagonist. By 2023, Madrid and Hazard mutually ended his contract a year early. At 32, no top club called. The kid who lit up Lille, Chelsea and Belgium was done. What caused the fall? The Meunier tackle was a catalyst, shattering his ankle and confidence. Injuries, 18 in total, robbed his dynamism. His laid-back lifestyle, charming at Chelsea, clashed with Madrid's discipline. The pressure of replacing Ronaldo, even indirectly, was crushing. And Madrid's system didn't suit him. Chelsea gave him freedom. Madrid demanded structure. Some blame Hazard's mentality, but others see bad luck. Belgium teammate Kevin De Bruyne said, "Eden's injuries were brutal. Without them, he'd have been a Madrid legend." Hazard's own words in 2023 tell the story. "I gave everything, but my body said no." The boy who played for joy couldn't find it in Madrid's pressure cooker. His retirement at 33 wasn't a surrender, it was acceptance. He left with goals across 701 games. But the what-ifs linger. What if that tackle never happened? What if he'd stayed at Chelsea? The fall of Eden Hazard wasn't just injuries or burgers. It was a clash and a footballing world that couldn't wait for his spark to return. The tackle by Thomas Meunier in 2019 broke more than his ankle. It fractured a career that promised so much more. 18 injuries in 4 years at Real Madrid, just 7 goals in 76 games, and the weight of a $100 million price tag turned the Bernabeu into a cage. Yet, let's not forget the magic he gave us. At Chelsea, 110 goals in 352 games, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 Europa Leagues, a Belgium icon with 126 caps. Hazard was joy personified, dribbling past defenders, grinning through the pressure. When he retired at 33 in 2023, it wasn't defeat. It was choice. "I stopped when it wasn't fun," he said. Now, at 34, he's back where it all began, playing Legends games at Stamford Bridge, coaching kids, living for his family. The trophies, 8 with Madrid, 6 with Chelsea, are just part of his story. Was it bad luck, a lack of discipline, or just the game's harsh reality? You tell me. Drop your thoughts below. Eden Hazard's fall teaches us even legends are human. Subscribe for more stories of football's highs and heartbreaks. Thanks for watching. Eden, you'll always be the kid who made us smile. Mercy for the magic.